What is going on, Lake Pro Tackle fam? Here for another video. We've got a bunch of stuff going on. You know, number one, the police drop was a magnum success. Thank you to everyone that placed their order for the DRT police. Sold out 96 units in a little under an hour, really. We've got another drop coming. So this video is going to be about some of the new stuff, just kind of my day in the life of packing up the orders, bringing in a bunch of new inventory as well. So we're going to be going over that. You know, before we get too far into here, we do have another drop coming up. This is a drop with Texas Swimbaits. He's based out of here in North Texas, does some really great soft baits, and he has not put his hard baits on the market in retailers. So we are really a test bed for the retailer side of his business. We're very fortunate, very blessed to get these in. These are his Texas Chopper glide baits, or Texas Chopper swim baits, whatever you want to call them. These things are badass. They're going to be resin, 6.5 inches, coming in at $130. They also only weigh an ounce and a half. You know, with treble hook glide baits, a lot of people really like to overshoot what their rods need to be. I'm going to tell you straight up, you can throw this swim bait right here with your standard 7'2" to 7'6" medium heavy or heavy rod. I really like to throw this specifically on a little bit softer rod because you can get a lot more different actions out of it. And I'm going to throw some B-roll up on the screen, show you how you can work it. You know, you can work this on just a nice steady choppy retrieve with your wrist. You can add in a little bit of rod tip pops. You can really slackline this and fish it like a jerk bait and have it just dart and dead walk back and forth. We got 3 different colors right now. We got Threadfin, which is this one right here. We've got Gizzard, which is this one right here. It's going to have a little bit more of a pale, little bit more gray on it. And we also have Shiner. If you're fishing really clear water, river system areas, the Shiner is an amazing, amazing color. Now, it looks yellow to us, but to the bass, it's going to be very, very bright. So although it looks a little off-putting to me personally, the color, scientifically in the water, it's going to look extremely, extremely lifelike to the fish. So Shiner, Gizzard, and Threadfin are all going to be available. This drop will occur Monday, February 10th at 10 o'clock Central Time. Got a bunch of cool stuff to unpack in here. Of course, definitely get on this if you can. We've only got 10 of each color, so you got to be quick. This is a very, very limited drop. He's seeing if we can generate enough attention to these baits here. You know, these have been tried and tested all around the U.S. This is an amazing bait over in the Tennessee river system areas. You know, Mississippi River he's got a lot of customers out there. Here in Texas, we got to show our support. Of course, y'all are watching from, I have no idea where in the country. I know we've got a large base here in Texas as well as across each of the coasts, east to west. Y'all, I'm so fortunate to be in the position I'm in, meet a lot of y'all, talk to a lot of y'all through email, through DM, asking me questions all the time. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. So let's see how much attention we can get these Texas Swimbaits Chopper glides, y'all. I'm going to have some more content going out on the Instagram and Facebook, so make sure you're following that. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff we got going on here. All right, so some other cool stuff we got going on here. We got some rods from Megabass. So this is going to be some restocks. It's going to be some brand new items as well. So we're going to go ahead, get a knife here, and start cutting this bad boy open. You know, Megabass, of course, the lines that we do carry, the P5 lineup and also the X10 lineup, are going to be our best sellers. When it comes to the quality that you're getting out of a P5, of course, in an X10, second to none, as well as customer service. You know, Megabass really prides themselves in creating just such an amazing product and really giving the customer service that everyone wants. That's what we love about Megabass. Of course, they do have staple base like a 110, a Z2, spark shads. They've got so many other things like a sleeper craw, dark sleeper, stuff like that. I will say they also do absolute, like, one hell of a job packing these freaking rods in here, y'all. When it comes to packing rods, they've got it down. They've got this cool little, like, triangle system that protect all the rods. They tape them up into the middle of everything, so they're not rolling around. Rod tips aren't getting hit and stuff. Don't even know where I put that dang knife at. Ugh. All right, you know, we got a couple X10s out here. This one here is going to be that bearing down. It's going to be that 6'9", 5.5 power X10 rod. Let's take a look here. Of course, each one comes with its own rod sleeve, and we make sure to send all those online shipments. Try to protect everything that we can. There we go. Here's a bearing down. Let's see. A little info card on it. So this says it's going to be kind of made for Texas rigs and jigs. I would assume a free rig would be pretty good on this one. It's going to be a fast taper. That's what I figured it would be used for. Being at this power, has a good backbone. Overall, kind of like a just straight medium heavy. There's a deeper bend in here, like I said, in a lot of these X10 rods. Overall, it is good medium heavy. 6'9", so a little bit shorter than what I think a lot of y'all are going to be used to. This kind of reminds me of like an 843, 844 even, where it's got a nice soft tip on it. It's got a good, just moderate bend throughout the whole rod, just being at medium power though. So this bearing down, really, really, really cool. I think this is another bearing down if I'm not mistaken. Nope, this is actually the 6'8". This is going to be the Yamakagashi, and this is in a spinning rod, y'all. So this one is an F2.5 power. This looks good to me. It feels extremely, extremely light, very well balanced as well. 6'9", or 6'8", sorry, 2.5 power. This feels really, really nice. Very soft, very moderate, all the way down until the last section of the rod here. Moderately fast tip. It's springing back pretty good on this Yamakagashi. This was based on a recommendation from Nick, our Megabass rep. This feels really good. This is going to be very, very good. I can foresee for like possibly a lighter free rig, like a light wire free rig, drop shots for sure, wacky rigs if you're, you know, skipping around, you know, lighter open cover, like if you're trying to get behind docks, something like that. It's going to be great for that. Let's see what the recommended lures are. Got no sinker Texas rigs. So, I mean, light free rig definitely work. This is kind of a do-it-all. It says jig head minnow, drop shot, small jigs, top water, and little crankbaits like a shatting or something like that. You could definitely throw a Z1 on here. You could probably get away with the Z2. I prefer a little bit longer length, but this definitely has the moderate action that I really like. All right, next one here. What do we got? We've got a 6'11". This is going to be the Super Elzel, something like that. So we're looking at this guy here. This one is really neat. This one feels very well balanced, little moderate action. See what the recommended lures are. We're looking at a jerkbait, a crankbait, a lipless crankbait, spinnerbait, weightless Texas rig, and a lighter jig. It's going to be a medium fast, so of course great for a free rig as well. Nice moderate fast tip, 100%. It's not super whippy. The overall power on this one, you're going to be looking at around a 6'11" f4.5. So this one here, it does feel a little bit lighter than a 4.5 in my opinion. I think it's just because of the slight taper in it. You know, I wouldn't be afraid to throw a chatterbait, an Uozi, a lighter Uozi swim jig, definitely a spinnerbait. You could throw some of those bigger cranks, maybe a Z2 for sure. It's going to be a little bit too stiff for some people, but I like a little bit stiffer, more moderate rod when it comes to my Z2s, as well as anything else like a DT6, a DT8. This is going to be almost perfect for that. Probably too heavy for a jerkbait, in my opinion, but if you're looking for a really, really great 6'11", moderate blank throughout here in a kind of a medium heavy, this is going to be a great option for y'all. This one is really, really cool. I can't wait to check out these P5s. All right, so Now we got the P5, so $100 more expensive than the X10 lineup. Overall, they are going to be a little bit lighter. When it comes to the blank system, a little bit more sensitive as well. So, man, this thing tag's getting stuck in here. One sec. So this one is the Z crank here, coming in at 7 foot 3.5 power. This is the one I'm very excited about. Kind of your Z crankbaits, sonic sides, flat slaps, of course. Should be great for that. This is going to be in the blue coloring, so great for moving baits. That's awesome. Very moderate fast tip. It is going back a little bit faster than the one we just looked at there in the super. So 3.5 power, very medium overall. Great power, great action throughout the rod. It's gonna stop at this last guide here. 7 foot, y'all. This is kind of like your utility moving rod. This thing is awesome. You know, the Javelin was always one of my favorites. I really like that specific action that all the blue ones have. You know, this was made for faster moving crankbaits. You know, you can probably throw like a 1/4 ounce trap on this very well. You can throw lighter spinner baits, anything with a lighter wire hook that's moving. This is going to be a great option for you. Z crank, I still can't pronounce that, y'all. This is rated for 8 to 16 pound line. That's about what I'd put. And then 1/4 to 3/4 ounces. This is a badass rod. I am definitely getting one of these in my boat here. So Nick, I know you said you had one in your boat that you don't use, so I'm probably going to buy that off of you. So this is one I'd highly recommend. I'm so glad we got this one in. And finally, in the spinning variety, the Whippet here. This is going to be a 6.5 footer, rated for 1/32 all the way up to a 1/4 ounce, 3 to 10 pound line in a spinning model, y'all. So this one here is going to be very light. You're looking at an F2. So if you're looking for a glorified crappie rod, this might be the one for you. I'm just kidding. I mean, maybe I'm not. Very light, moderate tip. It is moderately fast in my opinion. Great 2 power all the way down. This is one that I would probably throw weightless wacky. I'm going to throw Neds on it. It is very sensitive. I think that faster-ish tip is going to be great for bottom contact. Of course, this is going to be in the orange, so you're going to be looking at small jig and finesse games. So weightless Texas rigs, your flick shots, your little like monospin Kitex, stuff like that. Your bottom contact, just what I was thinking. The Whippet, y'all. 6'6", 3 to 10 pound line. Of course, if you're running braid to leader, I highly recommend anywhere from like an 8 all the way up to maybe a 15 pound braided line, and then marry your leader up accordingly. But y'all, we just added 5 new Megabass rods into the system here, so make sure you go over, check them out. If you have any questions, you want to do like a bin test, I can always shoot you a little custom video showing you the differences between like a Loomis or a Shimano or a Daiwa or a Megabass, show you kind of like the different tapers and actions, and we can easily do that for you. So if you are interested, make sure to give us a holler. Of course, bunch of restocks on the Shimano Daiwa side, as well as check out the Texas Swimbaits as well, February 10th at 10 o'clock. So thank you so much for watching, y'all. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day or amazing night, and we'll see you next time at Lake Pro Tackle. See you guys.